friend of mine in Pennsylvania wanted me to ask if, in this shift that we are going through right now, if enough of humanity has reached a critical mass to take us the rest of the way, or do we have things still we need to do to reach a critical mass for humanity's awakening?
There are many infections of the mind, and your world has gone through the process you are experiencing now on smaller levels in different countries with different people. And it seems as if the cycle is prosperity and then destruction, prosperity and then destruction. The earth vibration now is looking towards there being justice for those who have been enslaved on mass levels in order for there to be justice, a liberation, and also greater compassion is necessary. There are too many tantrums expressed right now. Those like yourself and your friend are able to handle the tantrums in a productive way. This is different than in other generations. I applaud you. I applaud all of you who are constantly believing that good is precedent. But there are so many wounds and infections of the soul that are being released, and there are many who feed off of those wounds and infections for their own glory, not mine. They will destroy cities. They will create distortions. They will perpetuate the infection which you already know the cure for. If you don't like it, and it is not hurting you, and it is not hurting the individual who embraces it, who are you to create dissent? When a seed is planted, it will receive the nurturing and sustenance necessary. If it does not, it will not grow. But if you are constantly disturbing what is growing perfectly well by deciding that an apple tree must now be a bush, that is the distortion. You are meant to be colorful. You have a planet filled with races from all over the galaxy. You have the best of the very best here on this planet. And every once in a while, you will have these individuals who will rise up, and they have an impact on many. And then the infection decides, well, we can't have that. That's not profitable for us. that's not acceptable to our confines, and they squash it like bugs on a windshield. We would say that individuals as yourself, those who are receiving the transmissions from their godliness, will understand you have made great strides. You must stand your ground and be and do and help those who have been oppressed, who have not been allowed to blossom. You are in the transition of great birth, but you are also at risk for great destruction and decimation, because there are conflicting energies that do not want you to rise in your godliness, in acknowledging your ancestors and those who have come before you, their trials, their tribulations, their investments. You are also assisting in continuing to make this earth, this planet, as it was created to be, a utopia, an oasis of light. And you will succeed. Keep trying. If it feels like it will make something better, if you feel like your action will make something better, try it, do it, make it happen. We will tell you a story. When this child was conceived, it was all planned in order for godliness to be emerged and accepted. This child needed to have the rebel genes because she had the strength of the ancestors who came before her, who were stoic in their traditions and beliefs of God. There was a merging of the rebel and the stoic. With the rebel comes things that are unsavory. With the stoic came things that were unsavory. Through time and experience, this child was able to merge, as all of you do, her genetics, her DNA, her environment. And although she followed and still does what the authorities tell her is right and correct, there came a time where her soul rebelled and could not deny who she is and the purpose she was created for. yet there were no blueprints. But there was faith. And at times, I would share with her, we would share with her glimpses as to why the rebellion was necessary. That this is not evil. This is common with those who embody godliness. And if it is common, then so too it must exist in you. You have heard over and over the power of prayer. There is beauty in all prayers, even those you do not feel comfortable with. You can have a nation of prayers that are insincere. And if I hear one small voice that is sincere, you better bet I'm there. I would rather have one insincere prayer demolished than to deny any sincere prayer. Again, there are those of you who pray for the lives of your loved ones. I'm with you on that. But there are circumstances and choices and stories that need to be honored, which will require all of you one day to release the flesh of someone that you love. And of course, you will lament. But you must remember the sincere moments of interaction and love that are more precious than you can possibly imagine, and believe that they will live again, that you will love again. And this child, when she rebelled, slowly, much of what was trapped through generation is lifted. And I look forward to that time when even the little ones will find it common to communicate with their godliness, with their God voice, with that which created. All that you see is part of the story, and not much of it will survive lifetimes. But your love will, your strength will, and you great warriors, such as your friend, you will continue doing what you do so well. You will do the dance of godliness. You will celebrate and appreciate and enjoy all that you can do and create together and separately. Yes, things will get better. There are those who say these are the last days. Perhaps. But we look forward to the days that we feel it was a good day. It was a good choice. You may find yourself having to rebel against the constraints of small minds. You cannot truly be happy if you leave anyone behind. All of you are vitally important, even those of you who are holding space for the tantrums. What is the solution? The solution is be happy in your space when you can, and allow music and song to be a part of that happiness. Your voice is important. Don't allow it to be silenced. We will entertain one more question. One more.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to know what your greatest expectation for humanity is at this moment in time.
Get past the illusion. Get past the illusions, especially the illusions that have been created by man, that enslave and torture the innocent. Remove the illusions. Do not become captured by things that tempt you, even temporarily by their appearance. Step away from the temptations that you know will destroy yourself and others around you. Be honest with one another. If you are not happy in your relations, in your careers, in your choices, then choose what will make you happy. But get past the illusions that are drawing you, that are temporary. Invest in those things that are truly eternal. For example, friendships are eternal. If you are blessed to have one true friend in your life, that friend, that true friend, will always see and share with you the realities of that which is most important. A true friend will never abandon you. Lifetime after lifetime, they will always show up. And you will always be drawn to one another. And this is good. Friends help you to see past some of the illusions that others try to place on you, that limit you. You were created to be your most magnificent selves. Ask yourself, are you your most magnificent self? Is there something that you constantly criticize yourself for, or allow others to criticize you for? That is illusion. Be constructive with yourself. You have heard the term father of lies. That is tangible. Be children that look beyond illusions and truly embrace your imaginations. And allow yourselves to explore. Even in a smallest parcel of land, there is much to explore. Even in the crystals and the stones that you acquire or see, there are universes in there. Allow your imagination to rid you of false illusions. Stop the lies. Truth is always revealed. Perhaps not in the moment. As I have said, you are equipped to know when something isn't right or it's uncomfortable. Trust yourself to make the changes necessary so that you can be who you were created to be. And it's not just I who create you. We create each other. We created this universe. We created this time and this place. And why? Why did we create it? Why are we all experiencing what others created even centuries ago that we are no longer comfortable with? Why? Because someone continues to believe in the lies. Remove the illusion. Even the lowest of the lows is God. You do not need to allow those who diminish your godliness to be a part of your story unless you are refining yourselves. Give yourself permission to say no. No, thank you. Do not allow lies to betray you and your godliness. Acknowledge your truth. You will experience life as you choose to experience life. If you feel you have remained a victim, you can look beyond who has tortured you, what has tortured you, and choose with your imagination what is your truth. When I witness so many being abused, when I witness so many who are hurt, I see strength in those who do not allow themselves to continue in the energy of the illusion of that abuse. You were created to be cradled. Snuggle up. Snuggle If you are meant to experience disease, you will, but your chances of surviving disease is far more stronger when you have learned and have appreciate when you have been cradled in love, in protection, in sweetness, in tenderness. It is sad when some of you have been abandoned. That is a lie. You experience it and you feel it. But there are truly many who would not abandon you, including myself. If I cannot cradle you in the flesh, then I cradle your hearts and spirits. I cradle your minds to bring you comfort and to ease your suffering. Find the places and spaces and peoples where you can be still and know you are loved. Be still and know you are loved. Don't deny your godliness. Be the safe place where hearts can be cradled without violation, without debt. The more you are able to do this, the closer we are, and more peace will reign throughout all the kingdoms, throughout the universe. Yes, it is necessary to destroy some things that feel indestructible. But with your imaginations, you can build, you can create something even better. And that is the energy that is flowing. The better. Choose the better for yourself, for each other. Make it better. And don't give up trying. Because whether you succeed in this generation or the next, your efforts will be blessed. Look to others who you admire and emulate what you admire, but sustain and cradle your originality, your godliness. A challenge for you would be to spend one day acknowledging godliness around you. The term godliness is not limited to a single deity. It is all that is. Blessings upon all those who hear this transmission. May you know of your godliness. May what ails you heal. May you be cured of your traumas. May your generations and loved ones be blessed by your presence. May you be cradled in protection of the light of godliness that is ever present, ever flowing, and not an illusion.